Okay.
You know
Take
what's
two.
known, but I'm not going to tell you.
Take number 2. Welcome to our second beer review. We have some special guests joining us. And it's been a long time. It's been a year since our last beer review. And way too long, but we've been busy. Work. And no play makes for a dull jack, as they say. So, we are going to be having... Hold on, young lady. We are going to be having
Kujo!
a Kujo from Flying Dog Brewery here in Maryland. We have all had this beer before. It is an outstanding Imperial Coffee Stout. Let me introduce our guest reviewers. And I will start with the less shy, Mr. Brian.
Hello.
Brian with an I.
Brian with a Y. Brian with an I. Brian with a Y. Anyways, so. And his girl, Katie. The lovely Katie. That owes me big time, and we will never forget that.
Also female and supreme beer drinker.
That is correct. And we are all untapped. So, check it out. And, of course, the lovely Connie. My girlfriend and beautiful girl Connie. And we are going to be having a Kujo. So, let's get it in a glass and see how it looks. Nothing to compare to Connie, but it's a beautiful looking beer.
Oh, the head rises right up to meet the occasion.
The best ones usually do.
What was that, Katie? Never mind, we got that. So, I already have some in my glass.
Actually.
I already have some in my glass, and Mr. Brian with an I needs to get some in his. Where's Mr. Tamashi?
Oh, he's here.
He's not in this video.
He's hiding.
Oh, there he is. If you remember Mr. Tamashi, he was in our last video.
He's staying.
But there he is. So, anyways,
I'm drinking.
right off the bat, right. Well, Katie, what do you get right off the bat?
Well, let me try this one.
Why, is that better because it was on Connie's lips?
Oh,
No, that one was a different beer.
This is a different beer.
Oh, well, we won't discuss that one because we're going to do that one next.
But I do like the added flavor.
I'm sure you do.
Put it on the lips, forever on the lips.
Okay.
It's alright, it's all good.
Mr. Bry, what do you think?
More delightful.
What do you get?
Huge coffee notes right up front.
Yep.
Chocolate.
Exactly.
Smells
that's my mantra.
very delicious.
Yep.
Oh, hi.
Hi, ladies. So what do we think?
Oh, smells like my favorite mocha coffee, which I have every day.
I do believe it's very, very espresso smell.
Oh, the
Very-
heck with the smell, taste it.
Yep. Very, very, very espresso.
Yes, I agree with the espresso.
Where's that camera
You're
pointing?
pointing that camera right.
I'm pointing it right at Katie Bell.
Yeah.
It is delicious. It is,
Almost a little bit of bitter espresso.
Yes, you get the bitter
on the
back
front.
end.
yeah.
But
There's no,
really just a smooth,
There's-
creamy.
there's no
creamy
hops.
stout.
There's no hops at all whatsoever.
The coffee, the bitterness is coffee. It's
Yeah.
almost like having a nice little espresso, but it's just cool. This isn't too cold. Because when it's too cold, you actually lose some of the flavor. So you want to
agree.
warm it up a little
I
bit
agree.
and have that lovely foamy head, develop.
Whoa,
right there.
let's go back. Foamy head, haha. Oh.
It's quite the mouthful. Yes, it is. But
wow.
really,
It just keeps getting better and better.
It always
It
does.
is like drinking an espresso in a beer form almost. It's
As
a
it
beautifully
rolls to the back
balanced
of your
beer, I
mouth,
think.
Yeah,
I think so,
lovely
Brian.
malt.
It's you get that nice back end on the bitterness. It lingers in the mouth, and that coffee flavor just pervades your whole mouth and just lingers there. It's like drinking a good glass of coffee, except for the fact that it's beer.
It's cool
So
and
it's the best of both
refreshing
worlds.
and
I agree.
really delicious.
I agree. So overall, what would you guys give this on 0 to 100?
Well, let's put it this way. I've
0 to
probably
100?
downed a case of
About
this in the
0 to
past
10.
month, and it's
Well-
got an A from me.
Well, you can do it grade scale, however you want to do it. I generally like to
I
do
love
it. I generally like to do it on a 1 to 10 basis.
Look at the legs on that glass,
Yeah.
the viscosity.
Well, it's
I
8
mean,
point.
It's just
Okay, well we neglect to get into some of the details. It's 8.9%. It's brewed in Frederick, Maryland, Flying Dog Brewery, and very limited availability. I don't even know if it's out there anymore. We fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, we're not that far from the brewery, and
We cruised around before Christmas and scarfed up cases wherever we could get them. So
Cases. Thank you.
stockpiled. Hello.
so beer trade.
You want some?
Like a-
What do you got?
Right, exactly. Connie, your rating?
A+. I love it. It's
So 10.
totally drinkable, whether you're eating or not. Very, very smooth, and don't bother trying to have another coffee stout after it because it just won't compare.
Exactly.
And I've done that, and they don't.
Miss
compare,
Katie?
So
I would go 9.5.
Okay. Fair enough. And why is that? Miss Sexy Voice.
Sometimes I feel like the bitterness on the back end might obscure
Obscure the creaminess.
the coffee note. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mr. Brian.
I would give it a 9.5 as well.
Yep.
Unlike Kate, I really enjoy the bitterness on the back end. I'm
Correct.
an IPA guy, so
Yep.
I like that bitter taste. I haven't had another coffee stout before, so I really couldn't tell you and give it a better grade than a 9.5 at this point.
Fair
Because
enough.
I don't have anything to compare it to.
Right.
But I do believe that it's
no.
a phenomenal beer.
Yep.
And I would enjoy drinking
Huge
this
out there.
all the time.
Fair enough.
I think it's
Fair
a
enough.
great winter beer as well.
I agree. And there you have it, folks. And my grade, 9.5.
Oh.
I think it's a phenomenal beer. Not a 10. I've had some other beers that were in that ilk that are a little bit better, a little bit more well-rounded, but it is a winner. It's definitely an A beer, and if you can find it, check it out. It is great beer. Oh, little Goldie wants to say hello.
it's a Kujo.
Oh, there's
It's really good.
there's.
It's a Kujo. He's a beast.
Wow.
Anyways, cheers, and check it out. It's definitely well worth a try.